So this is the book we're going to read. So as I said, this is a book. This is the front of the book, and this is the back of the book. On the front, we have our title, and then if we open our cover, the front cover of our book, we'll find the title page. All right, so the title of this book is Moonbear's Shadow. So somebody had to write the words in this book, and somebody had to draw the pictures. Do you know what we call the person who wrote the words? They're the author. What do we call the person who draws the pictures? They're the illustrator. All right, so I only see one name, so I guess we have one illustrator, and he also was the author, Frank Ash. One day, Bear went down to the pond with his fishing pole and a big can of worms. While he was putting a worm on his hook, he looked down and saw a big fish. "I'm going to catch that fish," thought Bear to himself. But when Bear stood up to throw his line in the water, his shadow scared the big fish away. "Go away, Shadow!" cried Bear. But Bear's shadow would not go away. Do you see his shadow? It scared the fish away. And he wanted the shadow to go away. "Okay," said Bear. "If you won't go on your own, then I'll just have to get rid of you." And he put down his fishing pole and began to run. He ran around the pond. When he got to the other side, he kept on running. He ran through a field of flowers, jumped over the brook, and hid behind a tree. "Good," thought Bear. "Now Shadow can't find me." Do you think Shadow's gonna find him again? Let's keep reading and see. But Bear was wrong. When he stepped out from behind the tree, the first thing he saw was Shadow. Nearby was a cliff. Bear walked over to the cliff and looked up. "I'll climb so high, Shadow won't be able to follow me," thought Bear. Do you think he's not going to be able to follow him? We'll have to keep reading and find out. Bear climbed higher and higher until at last he pulled himself up to the top. Huffing and puffing, he smiled with pride. Then he looked down and saw Shadow. Now Bear was very annoyed. So he went home and got a hammer and some nails to nail his shadow to the ground. Did you hear one of our pink words? Annoyed. So that means it bothered him. He hammered and hammered and hammered, but no matter how many nails he hammered, he couldn't nail his shadow down. See, when he moved, Shadow moved with him, and the nails stayed where he hammered them. If I can't nail him down, thought Bear, maybe I can bury him. So he got his shovel and dug a hole. When the hole was deep and wide, he let his shadow fall in the hole. I think I hear one of our words, maybe two. Deep and wide. So it went down and then it was wide across. Well, it looks like his shadow fell in the hole. I wonder if he will stay there in the hole. Then Bear filled in the hole with dirt. When he was finished, it was almost noon. Another one of our words, noon. That means it was in the middle of the day. And the sun is up high in the sky at noon. When he was finished, it was almost noon. The sun was high in the sky, and Shadow was nowhere to be seen. At last, sighed Bear. No more Shadow. But now, Bear was very tired. He's yawning. So he went inside and took a little nap. While he slept, time passed, and the sun once again cast shadows everywhere. So there the sun is, way up high. No shadow there. And then our next picture, we see a little bit of a shadow starting. You see the sun is moving just a little bit. So we're getting a little bit. And then the sun moved again. Getting a little bit more shadow. And the sun's moving more, and we have a longer shadow. It went from no shadow to a long shadow. When Bear got up and opened his door, he saw his shadow on the floor. "Not you again!" exclaimed Bear. And he slammed the door, hoping to lock Shadow inside. But Shadow was too quick. Is he still inside? No, he's on the door now. Sighed Bear. How about this? If you let me catch a fish, I'll let you catch one too. Nod your head like this if it's a deal. When Bear nodded his head, Shadow nodded too. So Bear went back to the pond and once again threw his line in the water. By this time, the sun was in a different part of the sky, which made it easy for Shadow to keep his part of the deal. See, the sun is way over there. So the shadow is being cast in that direction instead of on the water. When the sun was behind him, it cast his shadow on the water. And when Bear caught that big fish, Shadow caught one too. The end.